public. Actually, so I do have some clips here of MSNBC. Both MSNBC and CNN cut off Ahmadinejad like after like a minute and a half, and they just like, okay, that's enough of that, because the guy was like sitting there like making sense, saying, well, America is is cutting us off, and they're trying to be the boss of us, and is that okay? And let me. I won't play the MSNBC one, but the CNN one was very funny, because then they bring in their analyst, and she just makes stuff up on the spot that he didn't say.
I do not believe that Muslims, Christians, Jews, Hindus, Buddhists, and others have any problems among themselves or are hostile against each other.
Now, this is interesting what he's saying here, right? He's saying, I don't believe that Muslim, Jews, Christians, the Hindus, they have any problem living together, don't have any problem with each other's religions. He's essentially setting it up to say, we're being played out against each other, which I have to say, I'm agreeing with him on this.
They get along together comfortably and live together in an atmosphere of peace and amity. They are all devoted to the cause of justice, purity, and love. The general tendency of nations has always been to accomplish positive common aspirations, reflecting exalted divine and human beauties and nobilities.
He's saying nice things here. He's saying like he's
it's bull crap, but it's nice.
Oh, of course.
He's not shaking his fist and
rattling
like we like to do.
So a time to interrupt him, I think. This is no good. I mean, he's not saying anything horrible. We got hey, control room here, interrupt this douchebag.
The current abysmal situation of the world and the bitter...
Well, the president of Iran certainly has a whole lot of blame for a whole lot of other countries.
He didn't say anything.
Blame? Is that what she said? So
yes.
we listen to this guy go on and on about how great
love
everybody
and peace and happiness.
And this is a lot of blame?
Yeah, listen to the analyst she brings in. Thank you, love.
Other than his own, specifically those Zionists who he always...
He said Jews. He didn't say Zionists. At least not in this piece. He may have said it, 10 minutes earlier.
Calls the uncivilized Zionists and those nations with hegemony and arrogance, blaming the world's problems like the environment and double standards and the cultural problems and poverty on many of those capitalist nations around the world. Jill Doherty.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Stop.
Yeah.
Here, it's the capitalist nations themselves, including the USA. Our own people are the ones blaming us for the environment with all the global warming bull crap.
Yeah.
We're terrible. We're going to kill everybody. Our corporations are evil. So how's he doing that? It sounds more like he's a Democrat running for office in Massachusetts.
Let's listen to the analyst for a minute here.
He's still with me from State Department, our top reporter who always covers that.
Top reporter, John, not just as a top reporter. She's the tip of the top. Top.
This is not what I was expecting. I have to say, there's always time for him to turn and get ornery, Jill, but I was expecting something much quicker, a lot more strident language right off the bat.
See, this is very disappointing. Hey, the guy's talking about love and peace and happiness and kumbaya. And hey, man, this is disappointing to me. What's going on with this?
The guy's not up to speed.
Hey, man, what do you
Let's just make up what he said.
Pull out your AK-47 and do something, man.
Yeah, actually, it's not over yet, so he could still do that. But I think, again...
I still have hope.
Hang in there.
We're looking at a man who wants to depict Iran, which is a great country.
Oh, by the way, it's a great country, just so you know. This gets even crazier now I hear this woman.
Persia, and himself as a great man, a great leader who sees the world the way it is.
He's a great leader. I don't know.
Just a stooge.
Isn't this crazy how she goes from, I'm so disappointed, to it's a great country, he's a great leader.
Which is controlled by, he didn't say it, but the United States. You mentioned hegemonic powers, and everything is rigged against the lower countries of the world.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Hello.
To get out from under the bottom of this. And it also plays into his interpretation of why Iran should have at least the capability of having nuclear power. He wouldn't say necessarily nuclear weapons, but nuclear power. Because after all, the big countries do it. And sometimes that type of message, the big guys can do it, why can't we, does resonate with some countries. countries.
Yeah, only the crazy countries. I mean, you can't be thinking that, little country, you. You can't have what the big boys have. Go away. And they just say it so matter-of-factly, John. So matter-of-factly. You know, it's just like, oh, well, you know, little countries can't be having no nuclear power. You know that? Come on. We're the hegemonics.
This sounds like a name of a group.
The hegemonics?
The hegemonics.